Hello everyone, today is June 30th, 2020, 5:38 p.m. It is 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. I'm in Chinatown right now at Bowery and Catherine Streets. And during this walk, I'm going to be walking along the East River waterfront. That's what happens when you walk the same direction as someone is wanting to go in the crosswalk. So I'm going to take this street here, Catherine Street, all the way down to the neighborhood of Two Bridges. I'm exiting the neighborhood of Chinatown. Yes, DT UK, you're absolutely right. Another day, another live stream. I just walked through Chinatown and it was very lively here. Things are getting more and more busy in Chinatown. Mystic G has a rat in your house. Any tips to get rid of it? I think you should call the exterminator for that. There's somebody on Reddit who I remember putting up a thread before. They try to trap it, they try to lay food out for it to make the rat leave on its own, but in the end they just had to get an exterminator. So that's what I would do. Let the professionals handle it. This is East Broadway and Catherine Streets. Okay. There's Kim Lau Square, along with the Manhattan Municipal Building in the background. Darrell, this is not near Peter Cooper Village. That's about 20-30 blocks from here, I would say. I'll be passing by Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper Village on this walk though. Janice saying your stomach hurts. My stomach hurts too. I had a lot of food in Chinatown. First time I've eaten out in a long time in Chinatown, and it's a pleasant surprise to be dining in. So some updates regarding COVID-19 reopening in New York City. I saw today that Broadway shows are canceled for the rest of the year. Previously, they were supposed to open in September, but now they're closed until the end of the year. Also, New Jersey, they've delayed their indoor dining because of what's happening around the country. So New York may follow New Jersey with delaying the indoor dining measures. So we will see what happens. Also, I read that New York State is restricting 16 states in the country from coming here. If they do, then they'll need to do a 14-day mandatory quarantine. I don't know how that's going to be enforced, but now it's getting more and more restrictive to travel throughout the world. Okay, I'm past Madison Street now. This is the neighborhood of Two Bridges because it is between two bridges. I haven't really made a video in this neighborhood too much, the Two Bridges neighborhood. But there's a lot of residential buildings here, a lot of New York City housing projects as well. Some say the Two Bridges neighborhood is in essence like an extension of Chinatown. Eddie Yolo is asking how many restaurants will open in Chinatown. I would say about 50%, maybe 60% of the restaurants I passed by were open at least. All right, more like 70%, I think. There are a lot of restaurants which sadly did not reopen though. Many of them have actually hit local media, like the Hop Shing restaurant, and as well as I think it's Hop Lee. Hop Lee did not want to reopen and do delivery. They just want to stay cash and dine-in only. So this is not very helpful for them to reopen during this time if they're gonna have that kind of service. Mystic G, you try sticky traps with bait poison, aluminum foil. Yeah, I would just get an exterminator, man. Because that sounds like an issue that's not really going to be solved by your own if you keep having a recurring issue with it. Then again, folks, many people have wondered, when's New York City gonna reopen? When can people travel here? At this point, who really knows? Because now there's cases spiking up across the world. Broadway's canceled for the rest of the year now. I know I said about a few weeks ago, if things remain constant, that we would see the New York City tourism industry reopen by October. That was my best guess. But now that this has happened, I don't even see New York City tourism returning until next year because Broadway is still closed. So I don't think it will be even worth traveling here before next year. And who knows, if it'll be extended further than that. Most borders around the world, they have restrictions on who can travel there and who can't. It's really not a great time to travel, just due to what's going on. Dwayne's asking, when do you think things will return to some kind of normality? At this point, it's really hard to guess now because, like I said, at first I thought October, but that was assuming everything remained the same and things were improving. But now, it's gonna last until next year, at least, because Broadway's not reopening before the end of the year. All right, let's go to the water's edge here. This is going to be a walk on the East River waterfront. I don't want to go over there because there's construction going on. FDR Drive is painted a purple color. Wow, I cannot walk on the waterfront here at all. This is really restrictive. I wanted to get a good view of the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges, but that's not happening. I'd rather walk over here. This is not really a nice path to be walking on right now. This in the distance is One Manhattan Square. It used to be a one-story supermarket called Pathmark, but now look at it. Robert's asking why the FDR is painted purple. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it's to make everything seem nice. There was a lot of opposition when this building went up because it was really one of the few supermarket options in the area, and many of the residents here are low-income earners, so losing a supermarket in the area was a very big deal for them. My goodness, when is this construction going to end so I can move over to the right and show you a view of the waterfront? I really wanted to show you the view of the water with the the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. It says detour, detour, detour. I cannot go over there. But maybe I could lift my camera up and you can see what it may look like. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to wait till these bikers pass and then lift it over the fence. Maybe you can see it instead of me, but be prepared for this, folks. Let me know if you see anything. Oh no, it's too high for me, too tall. Thank you, K Mellow Ling, for the $2. There's a hole in the fence here though. But this is really what I wanted to show you all. If I was over there, I'd show you to the right with the bridge and the water, and then the Manhattan Bridge on the other side. Too bad this is really closed off for construction. Now I gotta be careful of cyclists. Might be better for me just to walk on the same direction as the cycling traffic. It'll be a lot safer. Authorized personnel only. I can't go over there, unfortunately. Thank you, RGU Jones, for $10. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much. Here's some views over here. You can make it out. Again, it's too bad I can't go right up to the railing there. It's a great view. I was in this area on Sunday, but I did not come up here. Instead, I went towards the financial district. Ross saying, were there riots in an area of NYC? Not recently. I haven't heard anything about riots recently. Yeah, about the, oh, I can go over here. This is nice. About the moderator situation, I had to like trim a bit of mods because for some reason there were some really nice comments being deleted from the channel. Like, Action Kid, you're doing a great job, and I wish everyone had the same kind of positive energy as you. And it was about like 2 pages of these really nice comments that were being deleted. So unfortunately, YouTube doesn't tell me who's doing it. I mean, I'm not saying it's anyone in here, but I'd rather more comments stay than some of these good comments being deleted. It's really not okay. There was both in the chat and the comment section. Alright, now we have a waterfront here. This is a nice view here. Thank you, that Yellum Silva with 3 Brazilian real. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, it's hard to moderate for the channel. I mean, I kind of have a feeling who it would have been in the group of people who I've removed from moderator privileges, but since I've done that, those messages haven't been deleted anymore. Nice sounds here on the Manhattan Bridge. It's also a nice place here to just sit by and relax. Mood Trams asking for me to go to the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge the other way. I'm not going there. By the way, folks, the exercise equipment is available to use. And there's a nice part where you can go down and have the water wash up right onto your feet. This is a New York City park. People here doing crunches, chest exercises, stepping up, stepping down, squats, all that kind of stuff. There's even an elliptical machine here. Let me see if I can do it without touching the bars. Does this move? Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna go on there, but the handle's there for balance. High water mark for Hurricane Sandy, Superstorm Sandy, when it came here in 2012. I think I got some people asking me what this white building is. It's one of the piers on the East River waterfront. They've got swings here also. Yo, what's up, man? So cool. I have a person here shouting me out. A jogger. Take a look at this view, folks. This is a view you probably have to pay a lot of money for if you were to live here, but this pier is here, it's open to the public, and it's for everyone to enjoy. These swings are in high demand too. Maybe I can wait for one of them to get off and I could use the swing. New York City Ferry in the background there. That one might be going to Dumbo or Brooklyn Bridge Park. And then we got the old style pier over here. I don't know how far this goes, but you can walk all along here. By the way, Isabel and Maya was here. You know, maybe I could do something interesting. I'll put the camera behind the swing and you can see. This is a nice view. If you're on one of these swings, you can go here and enjoy. Look at this. If you want a wallpaper, this is a nice wallpaper right here. Oh wait, I've got a swing. Let's go for a ride. All right, what I'll do is I'll put everyone over here and hopefully the camera doesn't fall. All right, let's go. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope none of you get motion sickness. This is very relaxing, I have to say. Swing camera. Here we go, the swing POV version. Let's go all the way back. Here we go. All right, let's go. This is a neat little spot to come. Definitely very unique. If you want to come with a friend or your significant other or a family member, come by the swing here, just relax, or even by yourself. Showboy Gaming, where is this spot exactly? I think someone posted this is Pier 36 or 38, something like that. I'm looking on Google Maps now. It's by Rutgers Street. It's actually called Pier 35. Pier 35. Some rough waters. Whoa, look at that splash. Taylor Wiggs is moving to Astoria in the wintertime. Oh, nice. Great. Oh, whoa. Someone's saying hi to me up there. He says, "Hey, Action Kid." Oh my goodness. What's up, dude? Wow. Oh my goodness. He's saying hi to us. All right, man. See you later. Thanks. Have fun. Wow, I just heard some random screaming. I was like, wait, what is that? And then I listened closer. It's like, hey, Action Kid. I'm like, whoa, where's that coming from? And I'm glad he said it when he did, because there was just some helicopter noise. The helicopter noise would have drowned his voice out. I would have never have found them if it was like a minute later. Thank you, PPAC-J PPA, with $5. Keep it up. I will, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Darrell, you must be right. There's no way that he would have knew I was there unless he was watching the live stream, because this is a far distance to spot someone. By the way, folks, this is Clinton Street. Clinton Street, this is where you go for the Williamsburg Bridge on your bicycle. By the way, a lot of the space by the waterfront here is used by city vehicles. Ambulances, sanitation trucks, things of that nature. Thank you for the 2 p.m. Martin Sanchez from Peru. It's a nice afternoon. Yes, it is a very nice day out. Thank you for that. It was raining hard earlier today, but most of that rain's been cleared up now. You know, yesterday there was a freak thunderstorm that occurred through Midtown and Queens and Brooklyn. It was actually hailing in some parts. Yeah, and it rarely hails in New York City. Strange weather, definitely. I was actually indoors when that happened, and by the time I decided, you know what, I should maybe go out and film this, the storm already passed. These thunderstorms, they tend to just go by very quickly. So I wasn't able to capture it. Here's the other side of Pier 36, folks. If you were to walk all the way behind that building, you would come right here, Pier 36. And here's more city vehicles, New York City DOT here. FDR Drive over here. By the way, folks, if I go by the waterfront here and if we notice some barges, maybe we can spot the Macy's fireworks that are supposed to happen tonight. Because if anyone doesn't know, during this week there will be a 5-minute fireworks display in each of the 5 boroughs, and the times and locations are unannounced. Yesterday, those unannounced fireworks happened in Long Island City. And they're doing it this way because the city does not want to encourage crowding to watch the fireworks. And I think the main reason why they're doing the fireworks is because secretly, I think Macy's and the city already paid for the fireworks before the pandemic even started, and they need to launch the fireworks anyway to get rid of them. Otherwise, storing the fireworks would be not a good option to do. But of course, launching the fireworks this way in sections is going to bring a lot of controversy because there's a lot of people who are very sensitive to fireworks. Those with PTSD, the elderly, those with pets. Pets get really riled up with fireworks. Some of them, they can't stop barking or they get panic attacks. People trying to sleep, the young. I mean, it's pretty crazy that they're launching fireworks unannounced every day. And it's not just Macy's either. The illegal fireworks have been going up throughout the city almost every day, and it's causing problems with people. Yeah, even people here in this chat with pets, they're very, very sensitive to fireworks. I did read an article that said that you can train your pet to be like insensitive towards loud noises. What you do is every time you hear a loud noise, you give them a treat. So they'll associate a loud noise with something being good, but of course that's going to take some time. If anyone has dogs or cats, maybe you could try it the next time. I'm not really an expert. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But when there's fireworks out and they're getting all spooked, maybe try giving them some food or a treat and see if it works or not. Gloria Garcia saying they can be trained like the German shepherds they take to war. Lynn Mark saying if the dog hears any of the booms, he won't eat anything. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard. I wish they developed stuff like pet earmuffs or earplugs, because a lot of people, they've had success wearing earplugs and then drowning out the firework noise. But then again, you have the other issue of what happens when you want to wake up in the morning. You have earplugs on, but you won't be able to hear your alarm clock. So there's a trade-off there. Either you wake up late or you wake up early due to the fireworks. Take your poison. It's either one or the other. So I need to explain something before I continue on. This section over here, this is the bicycle path along the East River. This side over here is the waterfront path, but the bicycles are not legally supposed to ride here, although I have seen some people do it. To my knowledge, it's not really enforced, so there's still people who ride their bikes here. And to be honest, it is really nice to ride a bike here compared to the other side. If you were to never come over here on your bicycle, you would never know how pretty this is. Mark Vanderbilt, thank you for the €2.29. Appreciate it very much. And across the river from me is the abandoned Domino sugar factory. Over there. That's Domino Sugar Factory in Williamsburg. No, wait a second. I'm not even past Williamsburg yet. This is this might be the Brooklyn Navy Yard. I didn't even pass the Williamsburg Bridge, so it looks like the Domino Sugar Factory, but it's not. That's part of the Brooklyn Navy Yard. I need to continue up there to see the Williamsburg Bridge, and then we'll be able to see Domino Park and the Domino Sugar Factory. Here is a New York City ferry terminal, a ferry station. I think this one might be the Stuyvesant Cove or the Lower East Side stop. I need to take a look. Thank you for the €10, Deirdre Scott. Another great walk. Very welcome. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm not sure which ferry station this is. I think it's the Lower East Side. It's called the Corlier's Hook Station. Oh my goodness, listen to the rocking of this bridge. Whoa, it is rough. I'm gonna go on this bridge just for a few minutes. This sounds like a horror movie. It's even moving on the other side. Little Bank, it does sound like a whale. It sounds like something from Jaws. You want me to record and sell this sound? That actually might not be a bad idea. I'll just stand here for a minute and get the audio from here. This is really, really creepy. Okay, I think that's enough. I think if I stay here anymore, I'm going to be hearing this sound in my sleep. Thank you so much for the $2, Eartha. Thank you. I'm already hearing it now. Burn caution with €5. Thank you. Appreciate it. Robert Parker with $2. Thank you, man. Bookish Hersko asking if when I got off it felt like the sidewalk was moving. It actually did. Thank you, Matt J with $1.99 and Mike Adams for $9.99 for the entertainment. You're very welcome, both of you. I'm glad you enjoyed that horrific sound. It'll probably be a lot more spooky at nighttime. Chester, thank you for the $20, dude. Thank you. You rock, man. So cool. And now that we're away from it, take a look at this. The whole thing's moving. There's the Williamsburg Bridge now. And that's the Domino sugar factory I was talking about. And here's Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Robert is saying don't go down there on Halloween. I agree. JMJ404, thank you for $2. Appreciate it, man. It is a nice pathway. Not too many people know about it. Most people go on the Hudson River, which is on the west side of Manhattan, but the east side, this park, it doesn't really get used that much. And I also find more people are on the Brooklyn side over there. Then again, over here, it is a little bit tricky to get to via public transportation because the subway does not really come here. The Lower East Side is infamously one of the neighborhoods in Manhattan which are underserved by public transportation. The subway, there's really only a few stops in the Lower East Side. There's the 2nd Avenue station on Houston Street. There's Grand Street, and there's also East Broadway. But other than that, the Lower East Side doesn't really have too many options. And there's also the L train on 1st Avenue. Benji's saying Delancey Street, Essex on FJMZ. Yeah, that station works as well. You still need to take buses or do a little bit of a trek from the subway station to get down here. I think the most common bus that people take to come over here is the M14A bus service that goes across 14th Street and then it goes down, I think, Avenue A, I believe. That's why it's called 14A. Benji's saying the M21 as well. Quick note, guys, there are some rain droplets coming down now. I am getting a little bit wet, so I may have to take out my umbrella soon. Matt J saying beautiful rainbow after the thunderstorm yesterday. Yes, I saw pictures of that rainbow. And 2 days ago, there was a double rainbow. One of the first viral videos of the internet was the double rainbow guy. I think that was made in like 2006 maybe. I still remember that video. Tim England with $1. Yes, thank you. Yes, Sarah, there was definitely hail yesterday. Could not believe it. Grace, right now I'm in the East River Park on the Manhattan side. Mystic G asked me, I just had to swat away a mosquito. Mystic G saying, if MTA gave you an opportunity to introduce a brand new subway line, where would it travel to and why? Definitely Staten Island, because Staten Island does not have a subway. They have a railway. But I think I'll have one going from the South Bronx, looping around to Queens, to Brooklyn, and then going through Staten Island. That would be my ideal subway connection because it will cross over many subway lines without having to go through Manhattan. That's a major issue right now with the current New York City subway. A lot of the subways, in order for someone to get from Queens to Brooklyn or vice versa, or from the Bronx to Brooklyn or Bronx to Queens, they need to travel through Manhattan. And to have a subway go completely across all those boroughs like that will be perfect. And serve Staten Island, because Staten Island definitely needs some investment in its public transportation. That's just some wishful thinking. My gosh, these mosquitoes are very aggressive. They're what they call the Asian tiger mosquito, and they look kind of strange too. They're like black and white, and they just keep buzzing around you even though you swat them away like this. You're like, no, get away. And they just keep buzzing around. Here's the Williamsburg Bridge. Jermaine Weekly asking where I'm going to be filming the 4th of July. I won't be filming it at all this year. Instead, I'm going to repost my video from last year with a twist. Listen to this, folks. The bridge underbelly. Benji's saying it doesn't sound like a R160, maybe an R32. They did put back the R32s into service on the New York City subway system because the R179s, they had an issue in June. There were 2 cars that decoupled in the tunnel because there was a pin that was either missing or loose that Bombardier did not install correctly. Stephanie, that's a good point too. She's saying that Sarah Funk and Tom's live tour is starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. If you want to check it out, you can go to Sarah Funk's channel. She's going to be doing a tour with Tom Delgado. Both of them are excellent tour guides. And they'll be doing a tour somewhere in New York. I don't know where the location is yet, but I know them very well and they're going to do a great job. So if you want to see a tour of New York City, you can go check out their channel and also give them some support. Let me get their link up. Let me log into my own chat and post the link up. But this is the link to their New York City tour tomorrow. I just posted it. So great here to be seeing people running and having a great time on this waterfront. By the way, this over here is the neighborhood of Long Island City. So I know we have a few viewers from Long Island City right now. Over there. And over here is Domino Park in Williamsburg. Taco China sign is visible across the water. Former Domino sugar factory. And there's the bridge. Oh, you're welcome. Setting the reminder for Sarah's live stream. I might even tune in too if I have some time tomorrow. Great view here of water on the rocks. Beautiful Butterfly is asking if I'll be doing some videos on July 4th. We'll see about it. I do have plans that day, but maybe before or after I can do some videos. I don't know what the name of this building is in Williamsburg, but it kind of reminds me of the Citicorp building in Manhattan, built on stilts, because look at it. It kind of looks like a Tetris block to me. Is that even connected to that building? It looks like the L block from Tetris. And then the straight one looks like the vertical line from Tetris. It looks like they fit together. It says over there 1S1, so. Yeah, Sounds of the City. I'm gonna nickname this building the Tetris building. That's just my my name for it. It does look like the Tetris building. Thank you, John Walter, for $3.99. Awesome view. You're welcome, man. There's a lot of ball fields on the side here. This one here is a baseball field or softball field. And then there's some people over there playing soccer. For those of you outside the US, it's called football. And if you say football in the United States, you're referring to American football. A lot of things to confuse people. Like, you have football and American football and soccer and football, and then you have something like fish and chips, or instead of French fries, that'll be the chips instead of that. And then sometimes it's not even about the words too. Sometimes it's about like naming conventions. Like all the time when I start these videos, I need to say the temperature in Fahrenheit and Celsius. And then even with the dates too, the dates in most places throughout the world, they were named today 30/6/20, not 6/30/20. They put the day first and then the month. Thank you so much for the DKK 17, Frederick. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. A lot of joggers here. I see AirPods are very common with these folk. I always wonder what kind of things people are listening to when they're jogging along here on their AirPods. Maybe it's a podcast, maybe they're learning about life skills or the recent current events. Maybe it's music, maybe it's classical music. So they'll be relaxing while they're walking, or maybe it's like extreme metal where it's like and they want to run faster. So who knows? The world will forever be a mystery. Thank you for the $5 LJ. After being born and lived there 44 years, I moved 4 years ago. Visited for my 7-3 birthday. Sad I won't make it this year. Your videos make it better. Thank you. Appreciate it so much, man. Star Dogs 2. Thank you for the $2. Thanks for what I do. I secretly believe most of these people here are listening to dubstep. They're just waiting for that drop and then they're gonna go like crazy. I'm just joking, I don't know. Terray Perry, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it very much. Sometimes music can make all the difference in a jog. Jarrell Jones listens to dance music when you're running. That's a good one. I know many people who listen to dance music. Just make sure you have your head where you are, because you don't want your head to be so involved in the music that you don't know where you're jogging. Mystic G listens to ASMR while jogging. Funny. Some people even listen to me while they're exercising. Or even doing like treadmill. Cam see the world with £1.99. Thank you. My channel's amazing. I'm glad you think so. Someone wrote they listen to mukbang while they're exercising. I guess that's one of the things to look forward to, I guess, while you're jogging. You think about food, maybe it'll motivate you some more. Taylor Montgomery with $5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mukbang while jogging. That'll be so weird. Nicole W, thank you for $10. Wanted to say keep up the great work. Thank you for what you do. Be safe. Yes, thank you. I could imagine it would be something like this when you're jogging, listening to mukbang. I don't know if anybody has seen mukbang here, but basically it's just watching someone eat food. And that sounds to me like it will not like be a good match for jogging. It'll be something like this, like and I don't know how that will be fun to jog to. It's kind of funny. Thank you, €5.49 from Renee. Can I show a close-up of the ferry station North Williamsburg on the other side of the East River? Oh yes, I can. Order a account with $4.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much, man. But the ferry station's right here. Right there. Matt Ben, thank you for the $3. Here's a nice water taxi going by. Beautiful view there. pro of things, asking what kind of music I listen to. You'll be surprised what I listen to, dude. I listen to everything pretty much. I can go from country to dubstep to Vocaloid to metal to classical. It really, really depends on my mood and what I'm feeling it. Yes, Denise, including death metal as well. Adam, I listen to K-pop too, but I don't really aggressively search up new songs all the time. Sometimes I even look up weird stuff too, like video game music. Some of that stuff is really interesting too. John Walter saying Mozart. Yes, Mozart was one of the inspirations for many of the musical genres we have today. Mozart was like the granddaddy of music. Yeah, Braden Shenga, granddaddy is right. Yes, I'll listen to EDM too. You don't need to spam it. I probably listen to almost every genre at least once. Bookish Horseco is asking what's EDM? Electronic dance music. That's what it stands for. R&B stands for rhythm and blues. Things of that nature. And pop stands for popular music, if you haven't figured that out already. DNB is drum and bass. Although the N starts with an N in that acronym, not an A. It's kind of weird. Matt J finally realized what the pop music means. Pop is popular. Or it can mean the drink too, right? Maybe if you listen to a pop song, you get your drink, you go pop. There's your pop music. Anyway, folks, over there I think is a restroom you can use. When I rode down here a few weeks ago, there's around 3 restroom stations along this area. I know restrooms can be hard to come by nowadays, so it's good to know the locations of it. Also, going back to music, the running joke is if you don't know what a song's name is, it's always the Rude Sandstorm. I don't know where that came from, but every song's the Rude Sandstorm. I think the sun's just about to show through the clouds over here. Mac P, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate the thumbs up, man. Thumbs up to you also. Okay, now that I'm over here, I'm expecting to get past 14th Street very soon. Thank you, Dave Murray, with 20 bucks. I'm a Flushing kid living in Florida. My mom is visiting and flying back to New York tomorrow. She loves you. Says you give her a taste of New York and thanks you for all your effort. Linda Murray is her name. All right. Linda Murray, if you're watching this video, safe travels to you and thank you so much for enjoying my videos all the time. Hopefully you can have a great time here. The latest genre of music that I've been introduced to is Vocaloid music, and it's really strange. You can get really interesting tunes with Vocaloid music. Songs that get sung way too fast or are sung in octaves high and low all the time. It's really insane what they can do with artificial voices. Okay, so this is what I commonly refer to as the 14th Street squeeze. The city is working on improving this choke point. It's a very interesting scenario because there's not enough room for cyclists and people to pass each other. Definitely not large enough for the amount of people that pass by here. But this is the only way to get past, unless you want to take a chance walking on the highway. This is so annoying, folks. Hey, I just got the peace sign shown to me. All right, let's keep up with the people behind me because I don't want to hold them up either. My goodness, that person just went right into my path. I don't know why. This person's covering their ears because it's loud. When I come over here and I ride my bicycle, I never get off my bike, even though the signs say you have to walk your bike, because you take up twice the amount of space walking your bike here. You see here, it says, bikers, please stop, dismount, and walk. If you walk your bike here, it's gonna take up twice as much space. So what I like to do sometimes is straddle my bike in between my legs. But that's the 14th Street squeeze, everybody. I hope you all enjoy that. There's the worst thing about this path is that thing. You have this nice wide pathway, and then you get to over here, and then everybody's got to squeeze into like this. This is the definition of a bottleneck. If you want to know what a bottleneck is, you say this one, 14th Street squeeze. Bryce Davis, thank you for $2. Have I done Roosevelt Island or the tram yet? Yes, I have. Many times. But yeah, basically a bottleneck is an idiom. I guess that's how you say it here. Where if you look at a something like a wine bottle, it's very open on the bottom and very large at the base. And it gets narrower and narrower as it gets to the top. So there's one exit out and one exit in. And it's very narrow. That's what's known as a bottleneck, or the bottleneck effect. PHA is saying, don't know how I avoided a collision there. Yeah, I do wonder how I didn't bump into someone. Calvin Simpson with $10, an obscure genre of music. Brit hop from the late 90s. Stereo MCs is an example. Yes, I have listened to stereo MCs as well. I didn't know the name of the genre though, but it's very interesting. This ferry's leaving, going uptown. Mary Jane, thank you for the $9.99 from Brooklyn. And also Ray Rock with $5. Shout out to you from Suffolk County, Long Island. Love what you do. Keep it up. Hope to meet you one day. Big fans. Thank you. Thank you both of you and everybody who's contributed today. And thank you everyone for watching as well.
And then you put like a first date impression on it. I know. Or actually like a very first meeting impression. Because that forms a huge...
No, Booker Schwarzkopf is not the same one. Can I see the Pepsi Cola sign from here? I do, but it's not a great angle. So I'll zoom into it again once I get closer. But Pepsi Cola sign's over there. Bryce Davis asking what the second tallest building in New York is. The second tallest. That, don't know right away. I think it's the Central Park Tower. That's the second tallest. It's the Central Park Tower. Starry Night, the One World Trade Center is the tallest. Yes, that is. Joe Hernandez, I did not ride my bicycle today. I took the train here. All right, I just approached Stuyvesant Town. They got the name over here. I was kind of explaining it when I rode the ferry down here from Soundview Rocks. But there's two developments here, Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper Village over there. Thank you, Ruby Perugini with $1.99. Thanks for being you. You're welcome. Appreciate it. But Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper Village, originally built as affordable housing for people returning from World War II. Originally, it was developed by the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company, but it's changed owners many, many times. Now it's owned by an investment firm. And these units go for many thousands of dollars every month now. Okay, so looks like they closed off the bicycle lane here. So now everybody's forced to go over here. Here's another ferry station. Stuyvesant Cove on the Lower East Side. Okay, who's the idiot who posted the sign upside down? I got a way to solve this, folks. Is it better now? I rotated the camera upside down. Oh my goodness. Give this person a raise right now. They totally deserve it. I like me for you. That's exactly how I feel right now with the upside down smiley face. I can do it right now. That's the way you gotta read the sign. You gotta go like... Thank you, $2, Robert Parker. One Vanderbilt is the second tallest at 1401 feet. Oh, it is now. Interesting. When did this boat sneak up on this ferry station? Benji is asking is this the one I took? No, I'm not. Is buffering. Uh-oh. Let me just continue walking then. Hopefully the connection improves.
Wait.
My stream's still buffering. Uh-oh. Verizon's been pretty good recently. It has been strange at times, but in general, it's been fine. But cell phone signals in general do not do well near the waterfront from what I've experienced. So I'm about to pass a area that's underneath the FDR. I think it's called the East Marina, something like that. But it's a bunch of houses here. Let me look it up because I used to know the name by heart. Oh, it's called Waterside Plaza. This whole area is called Waterside Plaza. The knocking sound is from the highway. Oh, by the way, folks, this is one of the few gas stations that are left in Manhattan, especially in the Midtown area. The only one, pretty much. Full service gas station. Let's see how much they're charging for gasoline here, because in Queens it's around the $2.30 mark for regular gas. Let's see how much they're charging for regular here. Only because they can. Probably $1 more than what it is in Queens. Yep, $3.99 per gallon. $3.99. In Queens, you can get it for almost half the price by crossing over the river. But they can charge that much because this is literally like the only gas station around in Manhattan now. Look at this. And there's the cash price too. If you were to pay by credit card, they charge you an extra 50 cents to use a credit card. Here you go. Regular, silver, and ultimate. Card price and cash price. Robert Parker with $2. Don't trust Google. CPT is second at 1501. It's always changing because buildings are going up all the time. Oh, diesel, $4.99. Diesel is a lot of money. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But even though it's so expensive, folks, people pay for it because it's the only option around. Look, they're paying for the gasoline. They're paying $4 a gallon for gasoline. He doesn't care. The problem is with gas stations like this, they're becoming extinct in Manhattan right now because this is one of the few gas stations around. Generally, it's more advantageous for these owners to transform the gas station into like condos or a big development site and charge more money for the rents. It costs a lot of money to run a gas station when you're charging prices like that. So they rather sell their property for a few $1,000,000, build up a huge building on it, and then it's better that way. Matt J saying the building, you go up the stairs into a private park with a supermarket and home goes to and lovely views. Interesting, I didn't know that. So you go up here, there's a private park. Or maybe not, I don't know. Here's the New York City bus. I can take this all the way across town. 34th Street. Shrubby saying accordion bus. Yes. You can probably play music with this thing. It looks funny. So here's Waterside Plaza. These are all residential areas. People live here. Not really a nice area to get into your place though, because you gotta cross the highway, but this is the way it is. People still jog here and exercise here, and they gotta contend with like the car traffic here. It's kind of a strange situation. Manhattan's east side is nowhere near as polished as the west side. As you saw back there, we had to deal with the bottleneck area, and then we have to deal with this. It's not very scenic on this side. What are the contents of this plaza? I don't really know. I don't really know who lives here or who even works here. There's probably even office areas here too. Yeah, it's an office area there. You see, there's another building here, stairs to plaza level, shopping and leasing office. You can go up there, I guess. I've never been up here. Let me check it out. Thank you for the £1.99 Cam See the World. Appreciate it. I've never been up here before. There's a waterfall here. What's up here? Well, this is nice. Whoa. British International School Plaza View Campus. Wowee. Whoa. This is all like hidden from us from the ground floor there. It's also a waterfront area. Wow, I didn't know I was able to walk down there. The more you know. Hey, I can go downstairs now. Yes, let's go. But before that, I need to change my battery. So let me hook up an external battery pack because I got a low battery warning. This is such a nice area. And let's look up, because the fun coming up here is also to look up as well. See what kind of views these people get. Would you like to live up there and get views like this all the time? Also up here too. Waterside Plaza, folks. It's probably very expensive, it's right. Looks very well taken care of. V Steels, your Uncle Rocky list. What? Why is there a caution tape here? This isn't preventing me from going there though, because I see people running and stuff. Why was there caution tape up? No caution tape up there. I just gotta do this. That was a simple solution. Bite back saying they don't want anyone climbing the stairs up. Could be. Dorothy's saying a one-bedroom apartment there goes for $3,500 a month. Wow. That's a lot of money for an apartment here.
Oh yeah? Yeah, we could spawn up though.
Roosevelt Island is over there. Someone was mentioning about it. That's the Roosevelt Island Four Freedoms Park over there. I also see the buildings of Cornell Tech in the distance. Every time I go by and walk by Long Island City, I see more and more buildings go up, or more that are under construction. Pretty crazy. So folks, this is a floating restaurant. It's called the Water Club. Up ahead, this is called the Water Club. Dorothy saying that's the River Club restaurant. Yes. If you want to feel like you're on a boat dining out, you can come here to the Water Club. You can get your wedding parties here and other happy events, large gatherings, and have some fun. For many years, this restaurant had a problem with cyclists because you'd always need to walk your bike over here due to the narrow nature of the sidewalk. But the city found a solution to this, and they put the bike lane on the other side over there where that person is. So that solved that issue. Here it is, the Water Club. It's very, very nice inside. You see here, the bike lane goes on that side. Here you can see the side of the Water Club. It's actually a boat, folks. You can see it. The Water Club. And they rope it off, or they anchor it down. I shouldn't say rope it off. Hey, look, there's a cute dog coming up. Some person here is fishing. I wonder what kind of fish they caught. What kind of fish is in here? Whoa, that's a huge fish. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's your dinner, man. Wow. That was a huge catch. Oh my gosh. Wow. I did not know there's fish like that in this river here. Oh my gosh. That is a healthy looking fish. What kind of fish was that? I think that looked like a bass. A striped bass, maybe? Believe it or not, I've heard conflicting results on whether or not you should eat fish from the river here. It really depends on, how often you eat the fish and how clean the water is. I've heard people who say that eating the fish here is okay because they're just traveling through the area from cleaner waters and it's fine if you eat the fish here. And I've also heard people say, no, this water's dirty and they dump sewage in here and it's by New York City. So I've heard both sides. I don't really know what to think about eating fish from the river though. I'm sure it's okay to eat in like small quantities, at least. I think there's some people here who would eat and some who wouldn't, so. Yeah, definitely, Robert. At the very least, I would clean that fish very good before doing anything with that fish, before even considering eating it. I'm not like a fishing expert or know like if stuff here is healthy to eat, but I'm sure it's okay to eat in small quantities. It's not going to kill you if you eat a little bit. I don't think it'll be healthy to eat it all the time though. Here's 34th Street, folks. By the way, that boat's name is the Friendship Express. I see the back of the boat. Here's the 34th Street ferry station. You can get many boats here, some going towards Astoria, Wall Street, going to Soundview in the Bronx. There's many routes that come here. Let's see if someone posted the flyer upside down here as well. Maybe it's the same person. Aha! This is the correct way this time. The good note is this flyer here, at least there's only one. The one back there, there was two of them, so at least you can go to the other one to read the same flyer. This boat's name is Sunset Crossing. Bryce Davis. These boats, they cost $2.75 going one way. You can also bring a bicycle on the boats for $1 extra. One of the best deals in the city, folks, riding the New York City ferry. The city spent millions of dollars to operate these ferries. I think this is the Soundview Ferry. I saw the sign on the top. It said SV. It is the Soundview Ferry, right there. SV, Soundview. So this is going towards the Bronx, or maybe downtown if it's going the other way. Either Wall Street or towards the Bronx. All right, folks, I'm gonna exit over here because even though this pathway continues on over there, there's no way to continue on there. This East River waterway is not finished yet. So in order to continue going north, you need to get off this way and walk the Manhattan streets. Now here's an area where I would definitely not consider crossing the street because you have a blind corner here. Over there I was able to do it, but on the normal times it's more preferable to wait for the light there because cars sometimes speed down there off the highway exit ramp. All right, so that was it, folks. I'm gonna make my way back to the subway now on 42nd Street. I hope you enjoyed the walk along the East River waterfront. Certainly, many of you didn't even know about this, and I showed you a new part of New York City that you can go and explore the next time you come. Thank you so much, everyone. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you did. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, folks.